I'm Sarah Burtch with Kingstonist News, and here are your top headlines today, October 31st, 2025. The OPP have charged 2 Montague residents and 1 Kingston resident in connection with the disappearance of Robbie Thompson, who was reported missing from the Smith Falls area in October 2023. Although Thompson's body has not yet been found, investigators have determined that he was the victim of a homicide. Police have been searching for the missing man for over 2 years. Now facing charges of first-degree murder are Christopher Fenton, 48, and Aaron Mackey, 40, of Montague Township, and Joshua Belfiore, 34, of Kingston. Read more at Kingstonist.com. A collision on Highway 401 in Kingston late yesterday afternoon saw 3 people transported to hospital. Officers with the Frontenac detachment of the OPP were called to the scene of a 3-vehicle collision in the westbound lanes of the highway, east of Sydenham Road, just after 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday. The injuries of those transported to hospital were luckily described as minor. A 27-year-old man from Laval, Quebec has been charged with careless driving, as well as having windows obstructed by a tint that is too dark. Via Rail Canada continues to insist that Kingston passengers will still have some of the most frequent train service in the country, if and when it decides to resume a direct service pilot project between Montreal and Toronto. In a Tuesday, October 14th statement to Kingstonist, Via declared that even during the pilot project, Kingston passengers will continue to be very well served, with 154 weekly stops, but noted that some of these trains won't always stop in Kingston in the event that there are no local passengers with boarding tickets. Read more at Kingstonist.com. In other news, Tourism Kingston and Ringette, Ontario have announced that the 2026 Provincial AA Ringette Championships will take place in Kingston from March 5th to 8th, 2026. The premier event, hosted at the Invista Centre, will welcome over 950 female athletes and their families from across the province to the Limestone City. Kingston Police have released the above images and are requesting the public assistance to identify the person pictured, the suspect in a theft case. At approximately 6:30 p.m. on July 23rd, the suspect entered a grocery store in the Kingston Centre. Inside the store, the suspect proceeded to steal a customer's cell phone, which was briefly left unattended. Anyone with information is asked to contact Constable Andrew Sullivan via email at asullivan@kingstonpolice.ca. The City of Kingston's Toys for Tickets program returns next month. The annual program allows those with parking tickets to turn the fee into a meaningful moment of joy for a child in need. From Saturday, November 1st until Wednesday, December 3rd, toys can be donated in lieu of money as payment for parking tickets received during that time frame. Brochures with program information will be handed out with parking tickets all month long. For more on these stories and other local news, visit Kingstonist.com. And while you're there, use my code SarahB2025 for 10% off.